Hi, my name is James Latriglio, and this is my Challenge 8 file system assignment. And here's my file system.c. Here's the struct I made to handle the records. It's a helper function I built for removing the quotes. Okay, this method takes in a string, so the entire row, so an entire line of the input file, and it creates the struct, the individual record, to put in the array of structs. And then we have our main, and so we declare a file, and then I delete the temp file and the final.txt, and then I make the input file that you provided read-only, get rid of the write permissions, and then I copy that file to input.txt, and then we open the file for reading it. And then right here, I'm just getting how many rows there are, so I know how big to make the array for all the records. And then we go back. This brings us back to the beginning of the file. All right, so I create the array for all the different rows. Here's some variables just to work with the file. And this just gets us past the header. Just get C till we get to the first new line, so we know we're past the header. Okay, and then we fill the records array. So I have this offset here. It keeps track of where the beginning of the row we're at is. And then I have this length variable. So we're going to first get the full length of the row. So it's going to go through all the characters, so we know how much we need to copy in. And then we create the record string variable, and we move the pointer back to the offset, which is the beginning of the line. And then I fill the record string up until the length that we determined earlier from the file. And then I create a new array element, and then I assign the actual element to the array we did to the record we just created, and then I increment the index. For at the end of the file, it breaks, and it breaks out of the while loop. Otherwise, it moves past the new line character that it should be at if it still keeps going. Okay, so then we have the changes we had to make. I changed the quotes up while I'm bringing it in, so that doesn't need to get done here. But I am changing record 7, which is at index 6, the store name to Wildcats Market, and then I'm changing all the CAs to California. And then I'm creating a new file that I'm going to make the final.txt. This right here will, if the file exists, it's just going to open it with to write to it. If it doesn't exist, it'll create it, and then you can write to it. And then in this loop right here, I just go through each record in the array. I assign the fields that were required for the final.txt, each one followed by a tab, except for the last one, followed by a new line. And then I close both the files. So that's it. and run. Final.text, and then just to show that it creates it, delete the final.text, rerun the program, creates a new final.text. It's got 88 records, no quotes. All the CAs are California, and Wildcat market for the 7th. Okay, thank you.